Welcome to everyone. I'm Dr. Godan Raman, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Faculty of Engineering and Technology, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Katangalotur. Today, my topic queuing theory. Queuing theory is a powerful tool for modeling many practical applications such as telecommunication network, computer network, packet switch, and so on. A.K. Erlang, he is the father of queuing theory. He is born January 1, 1878 in Denmark. His date February 3rd, 1929. He is a Danish mathematician, statistician and engineer. His field traffic engineer and queuing theory. His publication 1909, The Theory of Probabilities and Telephone Conversation, which proves that the Poisson distributions apply to random telephone traffic. 1917, Solution of some problem in Theory of Probabilities of Significance in Automatic Telephone Exchange, which contains his classic formulae for call loss and waiting time. 1920, Telephone Waiting Times, which is Erlang principal work on waiting time assuming constant holding times. Queuing theory, why? Everyone experience in queue, correct? We wait in line in our car or bike in traffic jam. We wait in line at supermarket to check out. We wait in line at airport to check in, check out. We wait in line at ATM, bank. So everyone is experienced for the queue. Why queue is forming? For main reason, service demand. What is the service demand? Shortage of available server. There may be a space limit to amount of service that can be provided. Queuing theory answer two questions. One is, how long must customer wait? How many people will form in the line? What is the use of this? Queuing theory, I just give some example, very simple, because of many of the people still knows in queue, correct? So very simple example I'm comparing to the media. Queuing theory is also powerful. Same media here. Currently, media is a very much a powerful one. Clear? Now, recently, we affected coronavirus. Correct? Worldwide is affected. So many of the cities locked down. So here, everyone stay in our house. So this situation, everybody in house. How do you know how many people are affected in coronavirus? How many people they are in stay critical situation, and the virus how long is waiting, how long stay our body, so the symptoms how long will be provided, maybe that duration of the timing. So everything media to telecast to the people. So we are in our home, but we are just looking every uh, state or every places, how many people that are affected, what is the problem, how to handle this, everything we just learn. We are just listening media, correct? Telephone or we are just using mobile phone. Media is where TV, radio, newspaper and website, many things is a cover media. Without this media, we don't know where the people is affected is a corona, where is people is going, where is people is maybe critical situation. So everything is showing the media, but the media is not solving any problem. Anything is directly it's showing. So people, this places is affected, this state is affected, this country is affected, this country level. So who is affected, which age is affected, which level of affected, everything is showing the media. Same thing is a queuing theory is a powerful tool for modeling many applications, is showing how many customers waiting in the line, how many people is waiting in the line, how many people is maybe is a how many people waiting and how long waiting. These two cases to answer the queuing theory. Do you understand that? Because of before I'm going the level of characteristics queuing theory, first of all, you understand what is a queuing theory. Hope you are understand what is the use of queuing theory, why we want to study the queuing theory. Now I just discussed with the characteristics of queuing theory. First one is arrival pattern of customer, service pattern of server, queue discipline, system capacity, number of service channel, number of service stage. Here I mention customer. Customer is not human, is a general term. For example, airplane waiting in the plane, waiting in the line to take off. So here airplane is the one of the customer. So not only human. A customer, other things, a computer program waiting to be run as time shared basis. Here computer are also one of the customer. And then see this picture, arrival pattern of the customer. The customer, many things, the customer characters, single or batch. Single is only one customer arriving for service, is single customer, and more than one customer is batch, is a group. Then just look the picture. In this picture, customer arriving for service, he's looking to the service area. So here just look, here many people waiting in the line. I think customer thinking, if I join the line, it's too much of time to take to get service, so just leave the service area. The customer is not joined in the queue, just leave the service area. This type of customer is balking customer. Then reneging customer. The reneging customer, the customer arriving for service and then he joined the queue, but the queue is moving very slowly. Then he think so it's very difficult to stay here because of the line is moving very slow, so he's not get service, but some time loss, he leave the service area in between. This type of customer is called reneging customer. And then jockeying customer, two parallel line, see here one line and other line is here. This two parallel line, if customer, if any other line is moving very fast, then just jumping to other line. Do you familiar for the practical application tool booth? The car is moving, but parallel many line is here. Suppose any counter, the car is moving fast, immediate the other car is shifted to other line. Correct. This is a jumping, jockeying type of the customer. And then next, service pattern of service. Generally the system is, when is empty, the service facility is idle. Service person, server, so experienced person is better because of the reason, suppose I'm not expert, I'm not familiar the person, then what is the problem? And now I'm going to ask any books for any bookshop. Correct. Suppose the shopkeeper is a very new one, he don't know what book, what is the author, what is the rate, everything is only new. So I'm just asking to the person, fundamental of queuing theory, the author is Harris. So he is the new person, he don't know the book name and he don't know the book is available or not. Then what he's doing, he's depending other person, other shopkeeper, he's moving to other person to ask the book is availability or not. Then after receiving the answer to come back to, he's saying that yes, book is available. Then my other question, what is the price? Then immediately move on to other, asking for other shopkeeper to asking what is the rate. So every questions he's moving to other person to ask the answer, then convey to me. So now the bookshop is very familiar, this book is very much of maybe other shop is not available, this shop only available, maybe I will wait, otherwise I'm just leaving this shop to move on to other shop because I'm not spending too much of time to get one book. So that is a problem. So the shop to get loss, so server to get work faster. Correct. That is the main things. And generally the server to provide single service, one customer one service, but the situation is very difficult. For example, if one train you get only one passenger, how is it possible? In classroom only one students one teacher, very difficult, correct? So that is a case we provide batch service. Where is a batch service? In cinema and bus and train. See, given one example, people boarding a train. So people, many people is here standing, so train to boarding for. So this is a batch service the train provide to the customer, group of service. And then queue discipline, first come first service, first in first out, or first in first out, last come first serve or last in first out, random selection for service, priority. So first one, everyone commonly we used first come first serve. Who is coming first, he gets service first. Second thing, last come first serve. Where, what is the example? See, here I'm showing some example here. So girl bangles. So yes, so now last bangle only to remove out first. Last cup first out. Same thing for lift. If you are just entering lift, last person only get the first. Bus, footboard. So this is the example of last come first out. Random selection for service. Where random selection, see this example maybe. So random selection, I'm just giving the example for the hospital or doctor or any passport office. For the passport office, if you want to get new passport or renewal passport, you just enter online to book time. So this situation queue is not forming because of per day they are mentioned 100 people. So 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, so they are fixed each customer some time. This situation, the queue is not formed. So random selection for service. Next one is priority. Priority, I just give the example. See here, this example is hospital. The customer is waiting here, right? Okay. Now, priority, primitive, non-primitive. What is a primitive? Here I consider higher priority customer, lower priority customer. What is this? Suppose I'm the normal person. I'm just going for the hospital to getting the treatment for any issue. Correct. Now the doctor given the service to me and the situation, some VIP is coming. Correct. Then what they are doing, immediately they stop the service to give the advice to wait some time to out. Then immediately they provide service to the VIP person. This is the only for the primitive situation. Non-primitive situation, same thing. So now, same, I am the normal person. So doctor given the treatment, giving the treatment, but the treatment is a accident case, correct? So he is giving for stitching. This situation, same VIP is coming. So 50% of stitching is over. Same thing, VIP is coming. He will stop, very difficult because of they are given the message to the VIP, please wait. So after completed for the this customer, many people is waiting here, many people is are waiting, but you are the head of the queue. But after completion of the current customer service, then immediately they will provide next is service head of the queue only. This is a type of customer is non-primitive. System capacity, we consider two. One is finite, other one is infinite. Finite is some waiting room, so that when the time reaches a certain length, no further customer are all allowed enter until space become availability by the service completion. Infinity is unlimited waiting room, many people to enter, so unlimited case. And then a number of service channel. Here we consider two channel. One is single channel system, other one is multiple channel system. Single, you just look here, arrival and queue, server, and after getting the customer arriving for service, he is waiting in the queue. Then server when get the service, then after service completion the customer leave the service area, is only single channel. And multiple channel, we see here server, three server is fixed. So more than one server to involve to give the service. The customer arriving for service queue is a form, then which server is free, then customer gets service. After service completion, he leave the service area. This is a multiple channel. Some example for multiple counter, ticket counter, supermarket, barber shop, and so on. And next, service stage. Service stage is what? First stage, single and multiple. Single stage, see here, the customer same arriving for service. After service completion, so just leave the service, so only one stage, correct? And multiple stage is customer arrive for queue. And simple example I'll tell you. Suppose I have some problem. I'm just meeting the first two. I'm just moving for the doctor. I just meet to the doctor or any canteen. Say here a example given for a medical history, account opening, canteen. So account opening means or canteen. So you are familiar for the students to canteen. First of all, the students moving to the counter, getting token to paid after that. Then next is moving for other counter to get the food. Then he leave the service area. This is a canteen level. So account opening means the first you are just going to give one person to meet, and what is the procedure and what is the proof, then we just give to the person. Then next counter we move on to the approval. So this is a stage, many stage to complete one work. So medical history also to meet the doctor. So the doctor is giving for some suggestion to take some scan or test. So then we will move on to other person for the server to test your blood or scan report to get, after that to reach again to meet to the doctor. So this is a one medical history is moving for many stage. This is a multiple stage. Then Kendall notation. Here I mentioned that A, B, X, Y, Z. What is a A? A is I just talked to before that. What is the customer character? Here inter arrival time. A is the inter arrival time. So we have to consider M exponential, D deterministic, EK Erlang type, hyper exponential type, PH phase type, G general. So the customer type some based on distribution. Service time B also we can use same exponential, deterministic, Erlang type, hyper exponential, phase type, general. The service time also is based on some distribution. Then X parallel server. So how many server is a one or multiple, single or multiple server. And then Y system capacity. The system capacity we discussed already for finite or infinite. So this is our Y system capacity. And finally Z queue discipline. So we discussed already for first come first serve, last come first serve, random selection service, and priority general. So everything is based on Kendall notation. And here we discussed our model: probabilistic or stochastic model, deterministic model, mixed model. What is a probabilistic model? When there is an uncertainty, both arrival rate, service rate, not treated a customer or not known, so and or assumed to be a random variable, he don't know what is a rate already. This type of model is probabilistic. And deterministic model, both arrival rate and service rate are constant, exactly we know already. So this is a deterministic model. Mixed model, when they are either the arrival rate or service rate exactly known, and the other one is not known. This is your mixed model. And here we want to discuss with the two models, single server, say MM1, infinite first come first out. So here mentioned that M is enter arrival, other M is service rate, is other one is single server, and capacity infinite capacity, then first come first out. Then second model MM1, so inter arrival is a distribution exponential Poisson, and then other M is exponential service, and one is single server. K is a finite capacity, first in first out. This is the two model we want to discuss with other things. Any question you send my email, I give mention that official and personal, and call to me. This is my personal number, also is a WhatsApp, 9941740168. Thank you very much.